Welcome to the second part of our cultural series. Today we are talking about shoguns and samurai. The title shogun means great barbarian, subduing general. It was first used around the 16th century. In 1192, when Yoritomo established himself as the supreme military power in the country, he was given the title Samurai Shogun by the emperor. This was the highest military title. In effect, it meant that Yoritomo was the military director of Japan. He was the first Japan shogun. Many families held the position of shogun. One of the most notable shoguns was Nobunaga Oda. He was a paramount leader from 1534 to 1582. He was assassinated by one of his retainers when he was only 49 years old. By about 1350, Japan broke into individual warring states, leaving the shoguns and the emperor a mere figurehead.
During the chaotic era of warring states in the 15th and 16th centuries, Japan splintered into dozens of warring states. Consequently, warriors were in high demand. The samurai, or bushi, were the warriors of pre-modern Japan. They later made up the ruling military class that eventually became the highest-ranking social caste of the Edo period. Samurai employed a range of weapons such as bows and arrows, spears, and guns, but their main weapon and symbol was the sword. Samurai were supposed to lead their lives according to the ethic code of Bushido. Strongly Confucian in nature, Bushido stressed concepts such as loyalty to one's master, self-discipline, and respectful, ethical behavior. They had to endure suffering and defend honor at all costs. Many samurai were also drawn to the teachings and practices of Zen Buddhism. The country was eventually reunited in the late 1500s, and a rigid social caste system was established. During the Edo period, that placed the samurai at the top, followed by the farmers, artisans, and merchants, respectively. During this time, the samurai were forced to live in castle towns, were the only ones allowed to own and carry swords, and were paid in rice by their daimyo or feudal lords. Masterless samurai were called ronin and caused minor troubles during the late 1600s. Relative peace prevailed during the roughly 250 years of the Edo period. As a result, the importance of martial skills declined, as many samurai became bureaucrats, teachers, and artisans. Japan's feudal era eventually came to an end in 1868, and the samurai class was abolished a few years afterward.
Today we have a present-day samurai with us here to demonstrate a battle scene.
Hello, I am Samurai. Modern-day profession, very prosperous. I am third generation. Now, today I have been brought to show you how battle works. Here, I have my assistant. Come, assistant. Now, normally in battle, a samurai would follow the code and would not attack an unarmed citizen. But in this case, we will pretend she's holding a deadly weapon. First, samurai would go for throat like this. If it did not completely chop off the head, we would turn and go like this. Then we would stab. Now, I will show you how beheading works. Now, normally this is done with sharp sword, which I obviously do not have, but beheading would go much like this. Okay, assistant, ready? Ready? Hoya! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh, it works better than I thought. Oh God! Oh, stop the camera! Stop the camera! No, stop the camera! Well, I have brought dishonor to my family by killing the unarmed assistant. So now I will show you an unplanned section of today's broadcast. The art of seppuku. Now normally, if I were to dishonor myself, I would kill myself with a tonto, which is about this long, right? But, unfortunately, I have no tonto. Also, normally a superior would be standing behind me, ready to chop off my head should I fail to commit suicide. But, unfortunately, we are short of Japanese superiors today. So, I will just have to do it unintentionally, or unarmed with this katana. So, first, I pray to the gods for my forgiveness and for my family's honor. Then, I raise the sword forth as high as I can, and I...
Well, that didn't turn out like we expected. He just said he was gonna show us how to do it, and, well, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye.